Hello all and welcome back here. Yesterday was such a lovely day and the sun was out, and it makes a change because all we've had here for days and days and weeks is rain, and lots of it too. We've had flooding locally, terrible flooding in some areas. But today it decided to be, yesterday I should say, and today has been a reasonable day. But yesterday was nice, had the sun out. So I decided to go for a nice walk. And this is the video from my walk anyway. But I wanted to talk to you while I was doing this video about November, because Samhain has gone, or Samhain, and now we're sort of in the middle of November now. And next month obviously we've got Yule coming up. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about November and the seasonal energy from November. So, November is the month of descent and stillness, and the veil still remains after Samhain on the 31st. But the focus shifts now from communication with spirits to rest. This is now a time for witches to kind of rest, not quite hibernate, but step back a little bit and take time out a little bit. It's also a time for reflection and preparation for renewal. It's a time to turn inward, release what no longer serves you, and begin quiet inner magic before Yule's rebirth of light. Now, workings during November, you can do shadow work and healing, banishing negativity, protection spells, still ancestor honouring, divination, dreams, scrying, tarot, just letting go of the old and to prepare for the new beginnings. Correspondences at this time, the element water, introspection, emotion, intuition, and the moon phase around this time is the waning moon and dark moon. Now these are excellent for banishing, binding, protection, and releasing rituals. Deities that are often honoured this month as the crone aspect of the goddess, and that could be Hecate, Morrigan, Cerridwen, or Caelith, the Celtic winter goddess, Odin or Woden in Norse traditions, as the wild hunt season begins. There's also Persephone, as she reigns in the underworld. Now, crystals during November, you can use what you like really, but the main ones you kind of sort of go to are obsidian for protection and shadow work, smoky quartz for grounding and transformation, carnelian, which is for warmth and motivation through the darker days, and labradorite, which is psychic protection and connection to unseen realms. I love labradorite. I have a necklace in that, it's lovely. I do like that stone. And also my birthstone, which is amethyst, which is for peace, spirit and communication. Now, herbs and incense at this time you can use are mugwort for divination and dreams, rosemary for remembrance and protection, smells lovely, rosemary as well, bay leaf for wishes, releasing spells, and cinnamon for warmth and prosperity. Now I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you, there's a little November release ritual you can do at this time if you want to. It's a very easy one to do. And so all you need to do is get a little piece of paper, and you write down on this paper what you're ready to release and let go of. So you can then burn the paper or bury it under a waning moon, and as you burn it or bury it, whatever you want to do, you can say something like, as the light fades, I release what no longer serves my path so you can let that go. You could also make a home protection jar, which is quite nice, and you could put in this jar. I mean, you can get any jar really. Like, I use jars that I've had jam or pickles in, or I just wash them out and soak them in some hot sort of water, and the sticker soon comes off, and you can put that you can put in that salt, rosemary, black peppercorns in the jar, and you can seal it with wax and keep it by your door, or you could add some herbs or crystals, etc., whatever's to your liking. Also at this time you can do dream magic. So if you keep some mugwort in sachets by your bed, or maybe under your pillow, to invite guidance in dreams during the dark nights. And it has been getting darker early now, hasn't it? Yeah, in Wales in the UK. Oh goodness. You do notice the difference, but it's nice in a way. It's kind of snuggly. Anyway, and the moon at the moment, for mid to late November, is a dark moon, and it's perfect for deep banishing. Best for removing negativity, ending habits, breaking ties, and cleansing your spaces. Do your releasing work on a waning moon, okay? And begin your attracting and intention work with a waxing moon after the dark moon. Now, November time is a time that encourages witches to sort of slow down this time of the year. So they've been busy with Samhain, and now they've got Yule coming up soon. But this is a kind of in the middle time, just to sort of step back, slow down, recharge, and maybe turn inwards a little bit. Perfect for shadow work, meditation, journaling, or dreams, exploration, or looking at what needs to be released before the renewal of Yule. Now, self-care, you could take a few minutes each day to breathe, reflect, and set a small intention. You could go for nature walks, as I have, and especially in the colder weather, it's kind of nice when you get that crispness in the air in the UK, and it can help ground and clear your mind. Walking is all very good for you, and I enjoy my walks when I can. Weather depending here in Wales. You can also do a mini ritual. You could light a candle. White candle's always good. Meditate or hold a crystal inwardly without needing elaborate spells. You could just sit there and hold the crystal and light the candle. And also November in the witch's calendar is sort of like a spiritual hibernation. So also I'd just like to say as well, before ending this, just look out for the animals if you are in the UK, especially the hedgehogs. This time of the year want to hibernate, and in Welsh they're called draenogs. And I've actually saved a hedgehog in my time where I lived before. I heard this horrid noise it was like squealing, and I thought, what's that? And I saw this poor big hedgehog out in the road. So I went and grabbed some gloves, and because the cars had gone past and obviously frightened it. Luckily it didn't get squished, but I managed to get outside, and I've never picked a hedgehog up before. But I did manage to pick him up, and I walked with him round to away from the road to a grassy area and put him down over there. But yeah, that was my saved the hedgehog. Anyway, I felt quite good doing that because I love animals, especially hedgehogs. I also like bats, and bats are another one that hibernate sort of now. We have a bat around the area where I live here. I had a bat around the area where I lived before. Also here you can have frogs and toads that hibernate. I actually have a toad here where I live. I haven't seen him for a while, but he has been around. Slow worms as well, they hibernate. Grass snakes, ladybirds, beetles, and some butterflies also hibernate, especially the peppermint moth that hibernates as well. So just, be aware at this time of the year some animals are hibernating, and maybe also leave a little bit of bird seed out for the birds. Helps them along during the winter, fattens them up a little bit. But I also have a fox around here as well, that comes around. I've seen him. If I catch him on video, I'll put it on. But yeah, so anyway, that's a little bit, I'm rambling now, I'm so sorry. But I do love animals, and we get loads of sort of animals around here, but because I'm a little bit out in the countryside a little bit, so I love seeing the fox at night. He's lovely. Anyway, thank you all for watching and taking the time to listen to my little chat about November, and I hope you're all taking time out a little bit and relaxing, maybe snuggling up on the sofa under a blanket, drinking some hot chocolate and watching a movie or something, or maybe a bit of YouTube or me. And anyway, I'll speak to you all again soon. So bye for now. Bye bye.